Good morning, guys. Today is June the 5th, and I'm gonna make an interesting technical analysis about Bitcoin. It's been a while. So, on as you probably know, I'm bearish, and I've been bearish for. I placed this line lately, and I've been bearish since that moment, and there's a reason why I placed this. I'll probably talk about that in another video, but not today. So as of now, tomorrow this candle right there are gonna close around 7. There is a very high probability that we're gonna have a second candle under the 21 weekly, and this is a very rare event. The last time we had that was in 2018. We had that before the COVID-19 crash, and 2013. So these are big bearish events, guys. So if you're still delusional, bullish, let me give you a piece of advice. It doesn't matter, because you can, if bull resume, because like I said, I have a bull. I think it's there. Let me show you something. I do have a bull scenario too, and I think that the highest we can go is around $200,000. But in order to do that, we will need to resume bull. It doesn't matter if you buy Bitcoin at $63,000 again, if we're gonna go to $200. But if you're being obsessed about buying deep right now, this can turn out to be major loss for you. Because bear move fast, it's better to assume a bear early than late. The bull is a little bit different. There is that grinding part. You have time to accommodate your trade. But bearish, especially in cryptocurrency, can be very violent. So where did we go on the daily time frame? I've seen this mistake on many videos on TikTok, YouTube. People are talking about triangle. The triangle is not a daily triangle. Okay, let me be clear about that. The triangle is not a daily triangle. The triangle is a 4-hour time frame triangle. And there is a way to see that. See, one thing you need to know about those triangles is that this alternation on the triangle, they need to be correlated with the MACD. See that? You have a negative histogram. In the upper side of the triangle, you have a positive histogram. In the lower side of the triangle, you have a negative histogram. That's how you spot that stuff. This entire thing on the daily time frame is probably the most important support we're dealing right now. I did have a scenario in my mind. I really think that we were gonna have an interesting bounce, because in my mind I was expecting something like this, a descending triangle and going down. But we need to wait to see what this 4-hour triangle is actually giving. Now, when it comes to me, I am in a short on Litecoin, a major short at 187, between 180 and 190, and so I catch this swing right there. I'm gonna move my stop loss and place my stop loss in a gain situation, so I cannot lose anymore. So if we break down, which I think there is a lot of possibility for this to happen, since it's a symmetrical triangle, anything can happen. But the interesting here is that if in the 4-hour time frame, if the bulls fail to defend that line, we are going straight down to 30k again. They're gonna have to defend 30k. So the first thing is that they need to defend this line of the triangle. If they fail, their second chance will be 30k, and if they fail 30k, the next stop is obviously $20,000. So as of now, this is it for Bitcoin. I know this is a little bit some people don't like this idea, because the thing is that many people, they get into the trading world in a bullish market. Most people don't get in that stuff when it's a bear, so you're not used to it. But For me, I'm still managing a big short on Litecoin. I did short like 2000 Litecoin at 183, $84, something like that. So I'm gonna move my stop loss and place my stop loss in a situation in which I cannot lose anymore and wait for this triangle to do whatever it wants. So what we can have, these are the possibilities. We can still have bull. The bull can still resume, but if they fail this triangle gonna turn out to be a major resistance zone. And the more time we spend under that 200 moving average daily and 4-hour time frame, the less likely the possibility of the bulls to resume their momentum. So we can still bounce here and go up, or we can just break, and then next thing is this situation right there, and we're gonna test 30k somewhere here, and if we fail 30k, 20k is the next stop. So this is it for Bitcoin. There's nothing more to talk about that. And yeah, so lower than that, there's nothing really interesting other than that we are in the middle of this triangle and nothing's happening for now. But I did use if you did go over my Fibonacci lesson, I did use Fibonacci to enter a short on Litecoin, something like that. So because if you are bearish, I did place the line here. Now there's one thing you need to know about bear market in cryptocurrency, is that even if you have a pattern in any other altcoin, you need to try to figure out the relationship with Bitcoin. The thing is that in a bear market, altcoins, they literally lose their independence. They literally rely on Bitcoin to whatever they want. So this triangle, or bearish pennant, if you want to call it like that, seems like we did break since yesterday, but I was a little bit skeptical since Bitcoin is still inside of the triangle, and Bitcoin literally lead the way, especially in bear market. But I did use I did open a short here and I did close it because I wasn't sure about that. Did take a small loss actually, but when I saw the swing, I use a Fibonacci to open a short at the 50 and the 61. So I was shorting 2000 Litecoin here and 2000 here, but only this order got filled. Now if we get a lower low, we might never get that golden pocket again. So we're gonna have to work out on a new entry for Litecoin, or maybe just trade a different altcoin with bad fundamentals so we can take advantage of the bear. So that's all we got. That's all I have for you guys for Bitcoin. And overall, I am bearish, and you probably know that. But I think that this line on a monthly time frame, this line is probably gonna be the real major bounce. So this line is literally intersecting the 20,000k here. So if we fail 30k, and if the bull failed the triangle, and if the bull failed 30k, there is a probability that we're gonna test this, and I am pretty sure this thing gonna react, since we have like 3 decent reaction over a period of 6 years. So this uptrend line, as you can see, I'm gonna have to pay attention to that. This uptrend line on a monthly time frame, this one right there, you have a reaction here, small approach reaction here, one here, is probably the best shot. So we have 3 zones: the triangle, the 30k zone, and the 20k zone. Bulls can restart their momentum here and eventually turn this into an ascending triangle, and then we hit that 200k. So for me, this is extremely interesting, because if the bull fail that stuff, this is dead. This is crazy. This is probably the type of bear that can be very scary. So I am for a bear market, but I don't want to see this option line broken, because that will literally send us into a complete unknown territory, which most of us don't want to be right now. So I know that's scary, but we have to go over every possibility. It's just the way trading works. So that's it, guys, and remember to use the links to join us on Virtual Bitcoin, because there is many analysis. Some are more different possibilities, bullish, bearish, neutral. It's always good to have overall view on all opinions, so that you can come with your personal decisions. That's what we do in this community. Alright, guys, take care and have a good one. Bye.